Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is July 7, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at top semiconductor stocks to buy. Look, we got two of my favorite CEOs. One is Dr. Lisa Su, CEO of AMD. She's doing a fabulous job out innovating and driving the company to great growth. And then you got Jensen Huang. He's the founder and CEO of NVDA. He's doing a fabulous job, visionary CEO, and very good innovation. So with that, let's look at many companies and which stocks we can buy at this time. So let's jump in and get started. We'll start with a quick market update and look at the market movers and look at do a quick deep dive on AMD, NVIDIA, and GFS, and finally we'll conclude with few top picks and go from there. All right, let's start with a quick market update here. Let's jump into futures market and see what's going on in the futures market. Let's go into Thinkorswim platform. Look, we got Thinkorswim platform here. Look, from a futures market perspective, after a big rally today, look, in the futures market, S&P 500 is slightly ticking down, 11 points down, as you can see here, and market is trying to make a comeback. Look, S&P 500 trying to make a small comeback, as you can see here. Last few days were good, but look, generally trend is down, so you got to be mindful of the trend here. But all these small wins that we see here, these may have some legs. That's why you got to be cautiously optimistic and buy into all these dips. Look, there's a dip here, one more dip. All these dips are great buying opportunities. And for those folks who want to sell put options, it's a great time to sell put options and make money, especially in my favorite semiconductor stocks and ETFs. And look, we got Dow Jones Industrial Average, and in the futures market it's down about 70 points. This can change anytime, but generally after 2 good days you can expect a small down or pullback tomorrow. That's in the cards. Look, even Dow Jones Industrial Average taking down, generally trend is down, but look, it's trying to make a comeback, as you can see here. And same story with the Nasdaq. It's a little more weaker, but it's also trying to stage a comeback. It's also a good buy as we speak. And Russell, same story. Russell is a little more weak, as you can see here. It's also trying to make a rally here, and bonds are coming down, as you can see, and the interest rates are on a move here. This can be a little bit troublesome for stock market. And look, crude oil, today it had a good jump, but in the futures market it's slightly down, as you can see here, down about 0.24 or so. And we got gold. Gold is getting clobbered, as you can see here. All the precious metals and commodities are getting clobbered, mainly because of the strong dollar, as you can see here. So with that, that's the quick market update. Now we'll jump into the market breadth, one of my favorite indicator, from Thinkorswim. So let's jump in here and look at the market breadth. And I would go here into my market breadth here and see what's going on. And let's go into 30-day because that's a good time frame to look at the market breadth. All right, so we got here market breadth indicators from Thinkorswim platform here. And look what's going on here from a S&P 500 perspective. We got S&P 500 trying to make a small comeback. It's a 30-day chart, as you can see here, 30-day 4-hour. And then you got skew, which is one of my favorite technical indicator. Skew is trying to make a small comeback here. Look, it's been slaughtered, as you can see here, because market came down. But skew is trying to make a comeback. That tells you market can at least temporarily go slightly higher. And then TRIN, which is one of my favorite indicator. It tells you how is the sentiment, how is the advanced decline line. Look, from a average perspective, look, advanced decline line, there are more advancers than decliners on a moving average perspective, even though it's slightly ticked down here, but generally it's trying to trend higher, as you can see here. That's a good sentiment here, even though right now it's slightly down. Generally trend is high. That tells you there are more advancing stocks than declining stocks. Then you got Tick is good for the folks who are trading futures. When the tick reaches high around 1000, you can basically do a counter trend type rally here. You can short when the tick is down here very low. That's when you buy, so you can expect stock to go higher. Tick is a very good indicator that helps you to buy and sell futures by looking at the tick, and you can do multiple trades per day by looking at the tick. And then you got volume. I love to look at volume. Look what's going on here. Volume is going higher. Volume is a very good indicator. So look, S&P 500, there is a more advancing volume here. That's why it's a very good sentiment and a market breadth indicator. And then you got VIX. Look what's going on. VIX is trying to die down here slowly, so that tells you generally folks who are fearful are less here. So VIX is coming down here. That tells you this market can have some rally and can have some legs in the rally going forward. And then you got put PCSP here, as you can see. PCSP, let's see here, put call ratio, which is PCSP here. Put call ratio is also a great indicator. Look, it's pretty constant here. That tells you there's a dead heat, almost same number of puts and calls. Actually, it's 0.65. That tells you there are more calls being bought than puts being bought. That's also a good indicator. The moment it jumps higher, look, it jumped too much higher here. That tells you its sentiment is negative, but now it's pretty okay here. And then you got Australian dollar, US dollar here. The moment this goes higher, that tells you folks are really risking on and buying the stocks, and they're really leveraging up here. Risk is on. It's a risk on play. That tells you this market can have some leg here. And then you got dollar here. Dollar is getting strengthened mainly because interest rate is going higher. This is troublesome for stock market. So that's a quick market read from a market breadth perspective. All right, now let's jump in here and look at a few more details. We look at the market movers. To look at the market movers, we'll quickly look at the FinViz platform, and then let's look at one of my favorite platform, which is StockRover. All right, let's jump in here and look at the market breadth. So from a market breadth perspective, look, we got FinViz platform here. See what's going on here. From a market perspective, we had a great rally today. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 346 point. Nasdaq up nicely. Look, 2.28%. Nasdaq had a good party here. S&P 500 up nicely, 1.50%. Look, we got more advancing. Advancing stocks are 77.2%. Declining is very less. That's a good indication. And look, as you look through here, quick chart perspective, look, we got a nice rally across the board, as you can see here. And if you look through here to look at year-to-date performance here, look what's going on here. We had a bad year. Look at Microsoft, big company here. Satya Nadella is the CEO, down 20%. Apple down 17%. Google, ouch, down big time here. Meta down. So as you can see here, all these big cap names and technology names got clobbered. That's why at these times, at this time, I think we can slowly start buying some of these great names here. They can go higher. All right, now let's jump in here and look at StockRover platform to see the market action. So let's first go into the markets here and see what's going on. Look, from a market perspective, we got a nice rally in the market, and look, we got Dow Jones Industrial Average, nice looking chart here, and look what's going on here from a sector perspective. Energy sector had a great rally today, up of almost 4%, as you can see here, and consumer cyclical technology all had a nice rally. Look, almost all the sectors had a positive day today. That's a very good indication. So as you look through here, year to date, the story is different. As you look through year to date, look what's going on here. Only energy is positive year to date, but look, technology is very weak here. Technology down big time, 25% down, as you can see here. Now let's look at a few of the market movers and see where we can invest. Look, from a market mover perspective, we got S&P 500. Look what's going on here. My favorite stock, AMD, on the top here. Nice move, $3.95 move, 5.2% high. And Apple again did a nice had a nice day here. And look, my favorite stock NVDA had jumped up nicely here. Amazon.com also nice day here. So generally stocks are going higher. And now if you look at tech heavy Nasdaq here, let's see what's going on here. So if you look at Nasdaq 100, same story here. We got AMD on top, very good run as you can see here. And we got Apple, Amazon, NVIDIA, all my favorite stocks here. Tesla had a great day as you can see here, up $38. That's a great one here. I've been selling put options on this like no tomorrow. It's yielding a very good profit. And then you got a few more like Cisco, Microsoft, and so on and so forth. I love Microsoft. Even Cisco is good at these levels here, completely clobbered. And even CSX is good here. From a sector perspective, look, we had a great day here, no complaints. I think we had a very good run. So with that, what we'll do is we'll go back here and look at a few more details. All right. Now let's look at the top semiconductor stocks to buy. Look, semiconductor stocks got clobbered here big time because of all supply chain issues. We'll see what's going on at this time here. Look, we got here top semiconductor stock here. This is sorted by market capitalization. Stock at the top has got highest market capitalization and it's in a descending order. Look, top of this we got Taiwan Semiconductor, one of my favorite stock. But look, its performance is not great in the near term. Look, 5 day all the way to 1 year, it did not do well, but 5 year it has done well. It's a consistent stock here. Look, it's down 44% from 52-week high. They got great cash as you can see here, nice cash flow and very good overall score here. You could look at this one, but my favorite is really stocks like NVDA and AMD. Look at NVIDIA, it's a great stock. It's down 54% from 52-week high here, and they got a lot of cash. Look at the cash, $20 billion cash here, nice cash flow, and this stock is doing very well under the co-founder and CEO Jetson Huang. Look at that net profit margin, 32%. That's a great here. Top line sales is growing nicely at a nice 53% clip, and look at the gross margin, nice and high. So at this time, I love to buy stock like NVIDIA here. It's a leader. And then you got Broadcom here. Broadcom, as many of you know, they want to expand into enterprise software by buying VMware here. It's a great one. It's a steady Eddie type name here. Look, performance is 151%, very steady Eddie name. It's down just 26%, unlike other peers. It's a good one to buy here. And then you got a few more. Look, ASML, I love this company also. And as you look through here, you got AMD, one of my absolute favorite stock here. You could buy this one here. Look at that overall score, great score here. And look at that margin, gross margin 49%, net margin 18%. Nice cash position here, nice free cash flow. Stock is down, look, big time, 52% from 52-week high. You could buy this one also. And we got a few more here. I love stocks like Qualcomm here. It's a great one. You could buy this great stock here. They got a lot of things going on here. Apple might continue to use Qualcomm chips going forward. And we got a few more here. We got Applied Material. You could look at this one also. And keep watch on this insider and institution selling here. Look what's going on in AMD. Even though stock has really bad couple of weeks, look at institutions. Institutions are buying AMD like no tomorrow. That tells you, even though retail traders are a little bit worried, institutions are buying heavily. I think it's a good one to buy. And look, ASML, same story. There's some slight increase in the institution buying here. That's also a good one here. All these stocks are showing some strength in 1 day, and some of them are showing sustained strength, as you can see here. And look, so a couple of my favorite stocks here, Lam Research and KLA Tencor or KLAC. Both are great ones here. You could buy these two great companies. Look at that net profit margin, nice net profit margin. and also look, they got nice cash and nice cash flow here. And we got a few more here. Look at GFS, Global Foundries, and look at the short ratio, very high short ratio, 23% short ratio. That tells you this stock can have a good short squeeze and crush those short sellers. Look, it's already going higher, and RSI is 41. That tells you it's still down big time here. And we got on Semiconductor, which is one of my favorite stock. It's a very steady winner, 270% in last 5 years. Did pretty good in last 1 year also. You could buy this great company. And we got UMC. For the folks who don't want to spend too much money, UMC is a great, very cheap way to invest in the semiconductors. Look at the overall score, 91, very healthy. I think it's a great company to buy. They will do well. And we got a few more here. Look, we got Skyworks, which is a 5G play, and we got Teradyne Semiconductor Testing. It's a top-notch company. Look at Teradyne here, nice 206% performance in last 5 years. Stock is just getting started. You could buy this one also. And Skyworks is completely clobbered here. Look at the performance in 5 years. In 5 years, Skyworks has just done 9% here. Could buy this great company also. All right, let's look at a few more here and go from there. Keep a watch on inside and institution here. Look, we got one right here, INDI Semiconductor. Look, institutions are buying this company. You could buy along with the institutions, and look, it's got RSI just 45. That tells you this can also go higher here. Short ratio is high. That tells you it's trying to squeeze these short sellers as we speak, which is a good one here. And keep watching a couple more companies here with high short ratio. We got HiMax, which has got a high short ratio. Stock is showing some progress slowly here. And we got a few more with high short ratio. We got KLIC, again high short ratio. You could look at that one too. And we got maybe one more here, MXL, Max Linear, high short ratio. And we got Amcor, same story here. And keep a watch on RSI here. A couple of stocks have done great. Look at DACIO. I covered DACIO a while ago here. Now stock has gone up nicely. Even up here, I would wait for a little pullback on DACIO. It's a great solar play. And we got NPTN here. Again, stock has gone up nicely here. Nice RSI. I would wait for a little pullback on this one here. All right, so that's a quick recap of these semiconductor stocks. Now what we'll do is we'll go to my favorite platform, TC2000, and look at some of the technical indicators and see which stock can go higher at this point and which stocks we can buy. All right, let's go into TC2000 here. Look, we got TC2000. What I've done is I've created a semiconductor watch list here. I'm bringing up the watch list. Look, we got all my favorite semiconductor stocks, and right now I've sorted this by market capitalization. Highest market cap stock is on the top here, which is Taiwan Semi, and then you got NVDA, as you can see here. Let me make it a little bit bigger here and go from there. All right, so semiconductor stocks, we got NVDA right there. That's good. So that's the list here. What I love to do is I love to look at RSI less than 50. That way I know these stocks are sold off here. Let's quickly go here and add the condition here. Let's say RSI less than 50 and go from there. I would say RSI, and it will bring up my RSI criteria. I would apply this criteria. It will trim down the list here and look at the stocks that are fallen down. And next, what I would typically do is I will look at EMA 5-day. I want the stock to show some strength in 5-day EMA. Look, we got some of these stocks here. Let me bring up the quick chart here. All right, so quick chart coming up. All right, we got the quick chart, as you can see here. And let's look at a few of these stocks here. Look, we got TSM here. TSM is up nicely, and look what's going on here on the balance volume is showing some strength, trying to go higher. Momentum indicated by RSI is trying to go higher. Stock is also trying to go higher. That tells you this has got some legs here, especially because look, it's crossing its 5-day EMA, which is a good indicator. And look, NVDA, which is one of my favorite stock, this has crossed not only 5-day EMA, it also crossed its 10-day EMA. That tells you the momentum is a little more stronger in NVIDIA. And look, RSI is still below 50. It's a good time to buy some NVIDIA. If you're a call option, put options, or a call option buyer, you could do that too. We'll look at this stock in a little more detail. But it's a good stock. You could even sell some put option way below and get some good money. And same story with Broadcom here. Look, Broadcom. Let's bring up NVIDIA chart quickly here. Look, NVIDIA is on its way high here. It's trying to go higher. And look, on the balance volume is going up. Momentum is up, coast is clear. You could buy some NVIDIA. You could also buy some call spread, basically in-out spread. You could buy say 155, 165 type spread here and make some good money. And look, we got a few more here. We got keep watching the 5-day EMA here. We got ASML again on the way higher. It's showing some strength here. You could buy some ASML also. So as we can see here, we got all these stocks. Look, couple of these stocks like Intel, Texas Instruments, they're even a little more stronger when it comes to trending here. It's above 5-day EMA and about 10-day EMA. So those are the ones you could take a look. Look, we could even shorten this list here. I could add the criteria here and say I want EMA. Let's put say EMA here. And we got here above 5-day EMA. We could just look at those names here. Yeah, we got here RMA, EMA here. All right, so let's look at that here. And now we got that list here. We even got the smaller list here. So you could look at these names here. Look, my favorite stock AMD here. It just crossed its 5-day EMA. It's a strengthening, as you can see here. I would be a buyer of AMD up here. Look at the on the balance volume. It's also trying to jump here. And we got few more here. Look, we got stocks like ADI trying to show some strength here. It's also above its 5-day and 10-day EMA, which is a good sign here. All right, so what we can do now is look at the volume buzz. Typically, I love to look at the TC2000 volume buzz. If there's a high volume, look, we got few stocks here. We got ENTG here, nice volume buzz. And look at the on the balance volume, it tells it's going higher. And look at RSI 36, it tells the stock is sold off here. ENTG RSI is 41, that tells the stock is sold off here. So we got few more stocks here with nice and high volume buzz here. Look, we got SMTC here, nice volume buzz that tells it's also going higher. And this stock also crossed its 5-day EMA. So you can look at volume buzz also. It's also a great indicator. And if you want to look at little more stronger trend, you could also add 10-day EMA here. We could just add one more criteria here. And I could say EMA. I could just choose a condition here and say exponential. And I could just, instead of 50, I could change this to 10-day moving exponential moving average here. All right, so from a condition perspective, we want price above the 10-day exponential moving average. There you go. I think we got it. Let's just add this. Now we are getting even a little more stronger trend. Look, the list is even shorter. These are the stocks that are trending high. They're above their 5-day EMA as well as 10-day EMA. You could take a look at those names here and buy them slowly. Look, we got my favorite stock, KLAC here. Again, nice trend here. It's above its 5-day, 10-day EMA. Could look at that one here. And we got On Semiconductor, which is one of my favorite stock. Look, same story here. You could look at these trending stocks here and buy them. And we also have a yearly performance, as you can see here. All these stocks, many of these stocks have done well, with the exception of 2018. That's when there was a high inflation. J. Paul aggressively increased the rates. That's when all these semiconductor stock came down. Something similar to what's going on right now. So with that, now what we'll do is we'll go back here and we'll look at a quick deep dive. We'll look at AMD, NVDA, and GFS. So for a deep dive, we'll go back to our Finviz platform here and bring up some of these stocks here and go from there. All right, so we'll go back here and first we'll look at AMD. All right, look, AMD from a chart perspective, look, stock is getting clobbered as you can see here. Now it's showing some strength, is going higher, and look, RSI is also going higher. That's a good sign here. And look, AMD, I love it. Look at the earnings per share. That's improving. That's great here. That shows some strength. Sales is improving. Top line sales growth is great. Shares outstanding is slightly increasing, which is not a bad deal here. And they got an upgrade here. Look, they got an upgrade right here on June 30th. That tells you it's a good one here. Look, their price target actually came slightly down to 95, but look, stock price currently is at 79. That's a great step up from 79 to 95. That's a good one here. So overall, it's a good stock to buy out, take advantage, and buy some AMD here. And next we'll look at NVDA, which is again one of my favorite stock. All right, look, NVIDIA, same story. Stock has been coming down as you can see here. Look, there is a small uptick here that tells you stock is gaining some momentum. Same story with the RSI. Still RSI is low, 45, but it's trying to improve. That's a good sign here. And look, this one is great. I love this. Look at the earnings per share. Nice party here. That's a great sign. Sales is nice clip improving. Shares outstanding pretty constant here. No big deal. They're not diluting share count. And look, they got a price target decrease here. Again, it's a buy rating. Price target 228. But look at the current price target here. Current price is 158, so that's a nice price improvement from the current price level. That's why I would be a buyer in NVIDIA here. And next, let's look at GFS or Global Foundry. Again, I love this company. Look, it's also going high, as you can see here. Nice uptick. That's a good one here. RSI is also improving, as you can see here. And if you look to the numbers here, look, this one, it's improving. Earnings per share still negative, but there's a nice improvement. That's a good sign here. Nice improvement in the sales. It's also great. Shares outstanding is going down. That's good. They got an upgrade from Morgan Stanley back on March 3rd. This is a little bit dated. I think we should not look at this upgrade here. It's a while ago, back in March. So with that, this is also a good one. You could buy this one also. So with that, we'll look at one more, which is a low price stock, which is UMC. UMC is also a good one. I love this company here. Stock is completely clobbered, as you can see here. It's trying to make a small progress. RSI is going higher. That tells you stock is strengthening. And look, they got a nice looking earnings per share, nice clip higher. Sales is great. Shares outstanding is constant, no big deal here. So I think at these levels here you could slowly buy some UMC. This company also pays dividend, as many of you know here. I think they do pay some good dividend. Look at the dividend yield here. Dividend percent is 11.82. I think they do pay good dividend. So with that, let's see. I think we are wrapping up at this time here. So what I would recommend is really, market is very volatile. Be very selective. There are some great semiconductor stocks. Look at stocks with a positive net margin. And for the long stocks or to buy the stocks, I recommend stocks like AMD, NVIDIA, Broadcom, Lam Research, MRVL, on UMC and INDI. And one last thing before I sign off here, I want to take you back to Thinkorswim platform, which is one of my favorite platform, and bring you to my favorite semiconductor stocks here. Look at the IV percentile here. Nice and high IV percentile in all these semiconductor stocks. Look at the volume. I love the volume. It's great volume. So I've been selling some put options on all these stocks here, including AMD and NVIDIA. You could make some great money. You could go here and sell some put option 43 days out. So look, AMD right now price is at $79, as you can see here. I would be selling put options at $60, expiring in 43 days out here, 19th of August, and chance of stock going to 60 is just 29%. That's the risk I would take here. So I would just sell this right here and make a $106 and go from there. That's a good one here. I don't want to take too much risk here. It's a good one here. Next, I would do same thing for NVDA. It's again a great one here. Nice IV percentile. Look at that IV percentile. Oh, this is a little bit less IV percentile. I would go into other names. Even NVDA, even though it shows low IV percentile, the moment you go back here, look at that nice and juicy option premium here, 1.17, and chance of stock hitting 115 is just 19% probability of touch. I would be selling right here at 115 here. Collect $1.20 or $120, and I would be selling this put option. I would be doing same thing for one of my favorite ETF here, which is SMH. It's again a very good trade here, and you could just go all the way down here to 165. Current price is 207, as you can see here. You could just sell at 165, collect $1.26. or I would say mid price 122. You could collect $122, and it's a very good trade here. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.